Dr. Meschino, I've been married for a long time, and the bedroom sparks are fizzling. Are there any food, supplements, or suggestions you can give me to make the bedroom activities lift?
Well, there are no proven foods that increase libido or sexual performance that I'm aware of. I haven't seen anything published like that. But there are some supplements that have been proven in human clinical studies that increase libido, sexual arousal, female climax ability, and male sexual performance in terms of reversing or improving erectile dysfunction. So I usually recommend to patients sort of a supplement combination of herbs that all work synergistically because I've seen this work. So the supplements that work that I have seen, and there's evidence to support it, include herbs like Tribulus terrestris, which increases blood flow to the genitalia, so you get a firmer, longer lasting erection. It also increases clitoral sensitivity. Am I allowed to say that on the internet? I think so. Also, Muira puama, which is an herb that's an aphrodisiac herb and a nerve stimulant, first used by South American tribes and then brought back to Europe by the explorers. It's now listed in the British Pharmacopoeia as a treatment, a legitimate treatment for male impotence. And studies conducted by Dr. Jacques Weinberg, the medical director of the Institute of Sexology, showing excellent results, increasing libido, frequency of intercourse, reversal of erectile dysfunction. And then there's Avena sativa, which is a wild oat. You've heard this expression, sowing your wild oats. Because Avena sativa is an aphrodisiac herb, a scientific review published in January, February 2011 in the issue Acta Polonia Pharmaceutica lists Avena sativa as a well-known botanical aphrodisiac for males, and some reports have actually claimed increased sensitivity of male and female genitalia, increasing the degree of pleasureful sensations, and also increasing frequency of female orgasm. And then there's maca root, sort of a well-known or highly touted aphrodisiac herb, written up in 2009 in the Journal of Andrologia and also in the journal CNS Neuroscience Therapeutics in 2008, showing published double-blind studies showing the positive effects on maca supplementation on reversing low sex drive and improving sexual performance in both men and women. And then there's the epimedium herb, also known as horny goatweed, which increases neurotransmitters of dopamine and serotonin, and that increases sensation and sexual desire. And it's been used traditionally as an aphrodisiac over thousands of years, actually. And then Damiana root, which has been reported to increase the sensitivity of sex organs in both men and women. So I recommend all these herbs together in a combination supplement product because their synergistic effects is really what is most beneficial. So when you put all those herbs together, what you get is increased blood flow to the genitalia, increased sensitivity of the genitalia, increased libido and desire, and it helps women with low libido or difficulty reaching orgasm have better success with these things. So here's a case in point. I was lecturing at a major medical conference a couple of years ago down in Boca Raton, Florida, and a world-famous medical doctor who I knew took me aside on the break and said, you know, I don't really believe a lot in natural supplements, especially in the area of sort of correcting male impotence and erectile dysfunction. I like it for other things, but for that I don't really think, I've never seen anything that actually works. But he asked my advice. Now, he didn't want to use Viagra or drugs like that because he knew about the established risk factors in terms of cardiovascular risk. So he was looking for something natural, he just didn't really know what to turn to. He had tried different things. So I recommended a particular supplement combination of the herbs that I spoke about. And about 3 months later, he sent me an email thanking me. He explained how things had really changed for him. Let's just say he felt like a new and younger man. Anyway, other factors are important to consider in maintaining optimal sexual function. Eat a low animal fat diet so you don't clog up your arteries. Blood has to flow to the genitalia. If your cholesterol goes up, you're going to clog things up and you're not going to get the blood flow that you need. You need to stay lean and be active so that you prevent diabetes or manage it more effectively if you have diabetes, because diabetes clogs arteries and tends to decrease sexual function, erectile dysfunction, less sensitivity. So stay lean and be active, control diabetes effectively. And if you have a large prostate, if it's been enlarged if you're a man, you have to get that treated. And there are many drugs that can cause erectile dysfunction, beta blockers and using antidepressants can kill your sex drive to some degree. So sorting out the right medications with your family doctor can be an important feature of this as well. But in my experience, using the right herbal supplement combination can make a really big difference for both men and women. So I'd suggest that you give it a try, see if it helps to kick things up a notch. So I hope this was helpful. I'm Dr. James Meschino. Thanks so much for watching.